Hello and welcome to Showroom Steering the Future today. It's great that you are watching us tonight again. We are your hosts. I'm Martina.
And I'm Tobias. We are Showroom. There are many people behind the scene. And we both are Showroom. We are students from St. Pölten University of Applied Science. And we are interested in media. Furthermore, we support Team Austria, which is taking part of the Solar Decathlon 2013. That is a worldwide competition. The Solar Decathlon takes place in California, and it's about sustainability, sustainable architecture. And therefore, the Team Austria built the house called LISI.
Yeah, tonight we have great reports for you. First, we introduce Solar Decathlon Village. That's the place where the whole competition takes place. Additionally, we asked visitors of Solar Decathlon what they think about the competition and also, of course, what they think about LISI, our house. Then a further edition of SHOWlisi team, of course. And then we are really looking forward to this, we welcome our next studio guest. And last but not least, show quiz.
Yeah, of course. As every day, at the end of our show, we announce the winner of the 24-hour show quiz question. And now you have, at the moment, we don't know the winner because you have 15 more minutes to comment the right answer. So go to our Facebook wall, find the question clip, like it, and answer and comment the right answer. And then maybe you are the happy one. The question is, how much % of the construction materials is made of wood? And the lucky one is the owner of this amazing clock sponsored by Trash Design.
Yes, the area where Solar Decathlon takes place is completely called Orange County Great Park, and it's located in the city of Irvine, next to LA. And now we have a look where it is exactly, and we have to use another technology today.
That's right. It's iPad time today. Maybe we change. Is that the right one?
One moment.
Which one? No, it's the wrong one.
Unfortunately,
No
we have
signal.
no signal at the moment. We have to
Yeah.
wait. Okay, great.
That's our Earth. And first of all, we're going to the studio where we are at the moment. It's in St. Pölten. St. Pölten is a small city next to Vienna. And in the middle of it, there is our studio at St. Pölten University of Applied Science. So let's check it out. Yeah. In that building, exactly here is our studio. And now we are going straight to California, so United States. It's a few kilometers away, over the ocean.
Over the big sea.
Big sea, yeah. Yeah. That's California, and in the south of California, there is LA. LA, Los Angeles. I'm sure every one of you knows LA. And for your information, in the north of LA, over there are the Hollywood sign. Is the Hollywood sign. And a bit in the south, there is Irvine. Irvine is the place where the competition takes place. Place. And the exactly point in Irvine is called Orange County Great Park. Hang on. It's a field, a landing field area, and exactly at A, there is takes the Solar Decathlon place. Yeah, and in that area where all the orange stuff is, there are at the moment all the house, also the house from Team Austria. And in the south, you can see the Great Balloon. I guess it's Great Balloon called, isn't it?
Orange County Great Balloon.
Okay,
Great Park Balloon, sorry.
Great Park Balloon. I just mentioned it because in the next video, you will see that balloon, because a film team from St. Pölten University summarized the area, and now you get some impressions. Check it out.
We're standing on the runways of the former Marine Corps Air Station El Toro, which was closed in 1999. A portion of the property was given to the Orange County Great Park to create the Orange County Great Park here in the city of Irvine. And this is the property that the Department of Energy chose to hold the Solar Decathlon 2013. The Solar Decathlon has an added element, which is the expo. The expo is a clean, renewable energy showcase. And this expo has never been done before in the history of the Solar Decathlon. Former Solar Decathlons barely had any food service. We have solved that by having lots of food service, making sure that everyone's going to have plenty of good food to eat, including food trucks and also other food available. The expo also has a trade show environment where up to 70 local organizations get to have a booth and to exhibit their clean renewable energy. It's not a sales environment, it's an educational environment. Other elements added, Discovery Science Center is having a children's area. Bosch is sponsoring an electric bike ride and drive. We have California Fuel Cell Partnership, Orange County Transportation Authority. Toyota is holding a ride and drive, a Prius ride and drive. The California Challenge is a solar car demonstration event. So there'll be high school and collegiate solar cars available to watch on the first weekend. So there's quite a lot going on here. So we are guessing and expecting 100,000 attendees over the 8 show days. These will come in various amounts on various days. Thursdays and Fridays we expect less, but we could have up to 25,000 people here on one day. And that's what we're planning for and anticipating. So this is a lot of traffic, a lot of parking, a lot of people movement, a lot of infrastructure to support, and we're up to that challenge.
So, on Thursday last week the competition started, and since then the whole village, Solar Decathlon village, has been open for everybody who is interested in sustainable architecture. So, for instance, if you build a house at the moment, you will go there and inform yourself about the newest sustainable technologies and innovations. Of course, the universities from the United States have now some supporters at the competition, and in the next clip we see some of them, and additionally we asked some visitors what they think about our house, our little LISI. Yes, let's check their answers.
Santa Clara, California.
We're all from Santa Clara, California.
It's about 6.5 hours away, up in NorCal. So,
well, we're here to support our own team. Santa Clara has done this for the last 4 years and always finished roughly about third. We were down. We're the men's soccer team at Santa Clara University. We were down in San Diego. Hey. We were down in San Diego and beat the Torinos last night in overtime, and now we're driving up to LMU. To do a game on Sunday, and so we thought we'd come out and support our engineering team.
We just took the tour through the Radiant House down there with Santa Clara. It's pretty cool. I guess they're in second place, so go Broncos.
I mean, we were mainly here to support our team, but we have gone around other houses. We looked at the house from Stanford. That was pretty impressive, but yeah, overall, everything has been pretty cool.
I'm from Team Stanford, the Start Home, and my name is Jacob Schaffert, and I'm the project architect. The big idea around Start Home is the core. We wanted to gather all the systems in the home together where you use energy into one single package, And the idea is you can ship it anywhere in the country and then build a house that's appropriate for the climate around the systems that are already prepackaged. And that makes it a little bit simpler to design a sustainable home anywhere in the country. The house we designed here works in more temperate climates, so you could put it in the Mediterranean, anywhere that has doesn't snow because of the roof angle. You need a higher pitch for, but warm and hot climates it works well for. We could design other homes possibly around the start core, and it would work equally as well if you change the architectural features of the house itself to accommodate the local climate. People seem to be streaming through quite well. The deck right now is pretty covered in people, and they seem to be enjoying the house and the space, which makes me really happy because, as an architect, it's great when people come in and say, "Oh, what a nice space."
Well, the interesting thing, it's a house and it's used with, Austrian kind of flavor to it. But as I noted before, it really feels like it could be a California house with the outdoor living environment, the openness. It's really a pretty amazing house. And quite frankly, I might steal some ideas from it. I own my own firm and I'm an architect, so I kind of seen a lot of examples of really use of space on the inside, which was impressive. In addition to the sustainability and the zero net effect on carbons, but it's I think what's maybe better than some other examples here, it feels like something you could live in. The only thing, and I was mentioning to someone, the only thing we Californians would probably add a little bit more color, or no, I'm not showing here, but because of the sun does different things to color here. But the layout and the whole environment is excellent. Thank you, Austria. You guys have a wonderful exhibit and wonderful people that represent the country here.
We just figured out that you have a very big dogger. Did this dog fit into the LISI house?
Yes, absolutely. They love to be with people, and that house is so open. There are so many people in there right now, but it doesn't feel crowded. And the spaces are well thought out, and Wiley really liked it.
So you are Wiley. Do you also want to say something to Austria?
I hope it continues. I hope that these international things keep happening because the ideas are here and there's a dialogue between all the people who participated in the project. So it's like a global thing, and it's great. And I'm glad we came all the way from Santa Barbara with our dog.
My name's Thomas. I have a 4-hour shift behind me right now. I'm doing the public tours. We have a lot of people today who wanted to see the house, and I'm very glad that it's my day off for today.
What do you think, how many people have already seen the house yet?
How many till now? Well, difficult question, because we're doing tours for 10 people. It lasts for 10 minutes, so around, I'm really not sure. I say 10,000 people have seen it so far. And I think that's really true. Even more, maybe. Yeah, everybody, I heard it's pretty cold at home, so in California the weather is just awesome, so cheers, guys.
Did you see the dog? Amazing.
Yeah. Mr. Drool, or something like that.
Oh God, I've never seen such a big dog, I think. So,
like a cow.
Yes. Next, we introduce some members of Team Austria again.
There are many people who are working still for LISI, the house. But now, in the next clip, we want to show you all the people behind. And before they went to California, we asked them a question. The question was, what are you most looking forward to in California?
In the USA, I'm looking forward to the jury presentations in architecture. Get money, fuck bitches. Nein, Spaß.
In the USA, actually I'm kind of looking forward to presenting the whole house, the whole project to shitloads of people.
I'm looking forward to the competition for one thing, definitely, because I think it's going to be a really good experience and it's going to be great to meet all the other teams. But definitely also just to hang out in California, catch some sun rays, catch some waves on the beach and so on. I think it's going to be pretty sweet.
I have to do the construction and also take a look at the health and safety.
I will be at the construction site a lot. We will implement all the technical system in the house, and we will probably have to troubleshoot a lot, like things, unexpected things. We try to anticipate all things that can happen, but of course there are the unknown unknowns, so I cannot prepare for these.
To get to know the other team members and the people of the United States.
To build the house, I think.
Building a house.
To build the house in the 9 days and present the house in 10 days and then to win.
As mentioned at the beginning, we welcome today our next studio guest. He's an architect from Vienna. He studied at Vienna Technical University and in the county New York at Syracuse University. He has been working on more than 300 ecologically oriented projects, and more than 100 have been realized. So, yes, and he's also teaching. So, welcome, Mr. Reinberg.
Hello. Thanks for coming here.
Yeah. Can you give us some more information about yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm running an office in Vienna together with my wife. She's an architect too. And we are specialized. We are just building houses with solar architecture, we call
Sustainable.
it, and with sustainable ideas behind it.
So you are an expert for sustainable architecture.
We do it since a long time. We now since 30 years on this topic.
When we were looking for some information for you, we found out that the usage of renewable materials is very important for you. So is that true, and why?
Yeah, and it's becoming more and more important. The reason is that for running our houses, we don't need very much energy. So the energy which is in the building, we call it gray energy, over the lifespan span becomes to be more or less the same as we need for running the house. And we put in more energy for this very high level energy buildings. For an example, it was before, 30 years before, you used the energy, the gray energy for heating the house within 6 years, about 6 years. Now we are 10 times better in respect to energy, so it equalizes more or less 60 years, 70 years, because we put in more energy. And therefore, after having covered more or less the technology for energy for running the house, so we look more for the energy of building the house, because it gives more sense to lower the energy for building the house than to lower for running or heating it.
Okay.
I guess you have worked with a lot of different materials, but what one is the best one for building a house?
Yeah, there's not just one which is the best, because every building requires very different things. We are building offices, homes, and so on, and we selected especially for every single house the specific best material.
So it depends on the use or on what you...
It depends on the use, on the location, on the demand of the people who want to live in. All those things together bring up one material. It's a process of design to find out the best material for each house.
So each house is a new experience.
Yeah, it is. It's not a series, because we are building every house under different conditions, the site, the weather, and so on.
Okay. How should be a house built in, let's say, 15 years?
More or less, we are trying to build houses for 2020, which is an objective for the European community. But I think we are also starting now to build houses which are producing more energy than they use for running it.
Yeah.
It's a so-called plus energy house.
The LISI is also...
Like LISI is, it's a relatively easy conditions if you have such a lot of sunshine.
Yeah.
But for example, we have now finished also a project in Estonia. It's a very northern country. It's the level of Moscow, more northern. And this house also is producing a little bit more energy than it needs for running it.
And
so
how?
it's possible. Because
sun,
it's there are two things which we have to do. On the one side, the consumption has to be very low.
Okay,
Very low consumption for heating, very low energy consumption for lighting the house, very low energy consumption for warm water, for electricity and so on. And if you have a very low level of consumption, of losing, we call it, then it's possible to substitute this energy with renewables.
Okay,
In this case of Estonia, for example, we use the ground. We have drilled holes, 2 holes 200 meter deep, to take out the heat from underground. And we use a heat pump to optimize it, and we have thermal collector installation, and we have also photovoltaic. But more important is a very, very good building shell, about 30 centimeters of insulation, for example.
And for how long are you now an architect?
I allowed a little bit more than 30 years. And the house where I'm living in Burgersdorf near Vienna, it's a community house for 10 families. We finished it 30 years ago, and it was already using passive solar energy and more natural materials.
I guess that was one of the first houses in Austria.
It was one of the first. There were several, it was a movement, of course. It started after the second oil crisis, and we were within the movement, but I think it was one of the first examples in multifamily houses.
Okay.
Have you taught some students of Team Austria?
Not taught. I was giving a lecture about 1.5 years. It was quite in the beginning of the project. I was invited to speak about my experience with our houses.
Okay. So you have also won plenty of prizes. What do you think? What is the situation in Irvine? Is there a chance that we win with LISI, with the house?
Yeah, I hope very much, and I wish the best, and I think it's very an excellent house.
Yeah, it's an Energy Plus house.
Yeah, and I think it would be really times that an Austrian team wins, because it runs already since a long time, this competition, and never before an Austrian team was participating. And I think that Austria, especially in solar architecture, is one of the leading country, and it's already at time that an Austrian team should win.
I think in 2009 the German team won.
Yeah, the German team several times had very good ranking, and they were winning, but I think Austria is on the same level.
At the moment we are on Team Austria is on the place number 4, but we will have a look later for that. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we now see your website in the background. If you want to read more about Mr. Reinberg, then you can check out his website. Here we see some of your projects, I think, yes. Another question, what was the most important prize for you? You won plenty of prizes, for example, for sustainable architecture, and you were nominated for the Austrian State Prize for Architecture. So what was, to your opinion, the
those
most...
prizes are not so important for me. I think what's counting more is realization of projects. If I see the inhabitants are using it, they are happy with the buildings, those are more important.
Okay, and what was the most impressive project?
No, always the newest project. At the moment, for example, we are building a plus energy building, an office for a firm which is running wind parks. It's not so far from here in Jansbrunn, and this is very challenging, and it's, for me, at the moment, the most important project.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the interview. If you want, you can stay a little bit and just relax.
I just want to mention it. The seat you are sitting right now is from the LISI house. It's a very special one, made of bark, and the same seats are also in the LISI house at the moment.
It's
so
a recycling material,
yeah, of course.
I guess. Yeah.
Made from students from Salzburg University of Applied Science.
Very good.
They're very proud of them.
And I wish good luck also to you participating in
you can sit.
this
You can,
project.
Thank you, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's show quiz time.
Yesterday's question was, how much % of the construction materials is made of wood? And the right answer was 96%. It's quite amazing, an amazing amount, I think.
But who is the winner? It's definitely again the question for... It's time for Seb. Seb, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. What do you need?
Same thing as yesterday. We want to know who is the winner.
Yeah, the winner is a girl. She looks very nice on her profile pic. I think I would like her. Her name is Annie.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, congratulations, Annie, for your prize. Your prize is an amazing clock sponsored by Trash Design. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
if you want to be the lucky one tomorrow, then watch the next clip carefully and answer the right answer the question. So, right. Yeah.
Okay, camera is rolling. Well, let's see. 65 plus 36 equals 22. That's not right. Let's see. Oh. That doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe you can help me out here. Do you know of how many modules the LISI house consists of?
yeah, and the question, as you already heard it, of how many different models consists LISI the house? Do you know?
No, I don't know, and if I would know it, I wouldn't tell it until tomorrow.
But you can guess. How many?
What do you mean with model? It's
how many completed parts?
Yeah.
There are a few parts, because then it's easier to ship LISI to California.
Yeah.
And how many parts, how many models, completed models are?
It might be about 30, I guess.
Okay.
I hope I didn't do much wrong.
We'll see.
No problem.
We'll see.
So we post the clip right now on our Facebook and Twitter wall. And yeah, please like the clip first and then answer with a comment. Do both things, that's really important. You have 24 hours to do that in order to win such a little purse made of packaging, of Tetra Pak. I love them.
You love everything.
Not everything. Only the clock and these. Sponsored by Regina Lustig. They are made of packaging, but we are talk about her and her products in this week. Yes. So like the clip and comment. So amazing, great. And we announce the winner in tomorrow's show.
And now it's your chance to support Team Austria. That's really important. We're going back to the Arbeit because there exists the People Choice Award. Now we need the iPad on the monitor again, please.
Can we please have the monitor?
Yeah.
Okay, something happens. Great. Here it is.
We have it straight. Yeah. Then I explain it. No, it's the wrong one. Press. Yeah, over there. Solar Decathlon. Yeah, it's the home. So you can see at the moment we are on the place number 4, Team Austria, 136,000 824 was in the wrong line. So, and now it's your chance to push Team Austria, because you can vote on the right side. It's called the People Choice Award. Just press on vote, go down, then enter the numbers for security at first, the red box. Next, enter your email address. No, it's wrong. How are you doing? It's wrong. Above. Yeah, it's also in German. A bit above. Above. Yeah. Right.
Great.
Enter the number 623533 Next. Oh,
They
again.
don't like it.
33.
Okay, we will move on.
Next,
So,
enter the email address and then register, and you voted for Team Austria. It's really important. Do it now, yet, or in a few seconds, because it's sad but true. We are at the end of today's show. Thanks to you for your visit, and we want to also say thank you to you in front of your receiving devices for watching. Have a nice evening. Don't forget to try. Yeah. No, I guess you definitely know the right answer on our Facebook wall. And don't forget, stay crazy and ciao, bye, out.
bye-bye,
And
good
over.
evening.
See you.